Okay, so yes, this the first tutorial we will have a setup. Okay, so now we have an explanation for each of the line of our code. So this one is include IO stream. So means that is input output stream lah. So include, then we have IO stream. So include IO stream. So this one is to define the glue static. So for this one,
Slash on Windows, you also need to define the glue underscore static preprocessor token when building a static library slash glue underscore build preprocessor token when slash building a DLL.
define our glue statics. Okay, and then we include our header file for these two. Okay, so for GLF, it to handle the Windows and the keyboard. So we'll type include GL slash GLE w dot hash GLAW dot hash. Okay, and then include glfw slash glfw3 dot hash. Next, will be have the width for our size for our window. So this one, the width is 100, height we use 600. So we can type the constant value GLUINT width equals to 800. Then our height is equals to 600. Okay. So next, this is an example of the opengl. So this one is the GLUINT, okay, or GLINT. So similar to the integer int also. Okay, and then we type the integer main. Okay, integer main. So and then we have the function with glfw init to initialize this one. Okay. So next will be glfw Windows hint glfw contacts version measures three. So semicolon. This one we change to 1, okay, because we wanted to use the older version, the minus also. So in case we use the older version, it's also working. Okay, glfw Windows hint glfw opengl file glfw Okay, in here we allow it using the any profile, so all the OpenGL is able to use. So we change to any lah. Okay, GLF OpenGL any profile, we change to any. Okay, next. Okay, we open our window, GLFW, window. Ayun, okay, so we return, and this one is window. So you see this is a pointer, right? So equals to GLFW or create windows. So this one width high. Okay, so this is the title of your window. Okay, the title of your window, you can type learn OpenGL. And then this one we put null PTR. Okay, and then semicolon stuff. So this one is for to create our window. Okay, GLFW make context currents window. Okay, so this one is the context of window is mid. A context can only be currents for a single thread of a time. So now we make our windows won't close it if while loop lah, to always make sure it's open. Okay, so if not, the GLFW window should close.
We don't want the application to draw a single image and then immediately quit and close the window. We want the application to keep drawing images and handling user input until the program has been explicitly told to stop. Also known as render loop.
Okay. So this one is the GL clear colors. So for this one is our window is red color because RGB. So our R is 1. So means that this one is red colors RGB. So 1.0 F. Okay, 0.0 F. 0.0 F and 1.0 F. Okay, so and then we have a GL clear, GL colors buffer beta.
Set a color via GL clear color to clear the screen. Whenever we call GL clear and clear the color buffer, the entire color buffer will be filled with the color as configured by GL clear color.
And then we'll have the GL FW swap buffer Windows. Okay.
Swap the color buffer that has been used to draw in during this iteration and show it as output to the screen.
Then we swap the buffers and then GL FW pull event. So this function is
Function checks if any events are triggered, like keyboard input or mouse movement events. Updates the window state. Calls the corresponding functions.
So if we have this one, so we can call our input keyboard and our mouse input keyboard input. And then we finish GLFW. Okay, terminate. So this one you need to put outside. Okay, after he finished the loop, so it will be terminate.
Terminate GLFW. Clean/delete all resources that were allocated.
Okay, so now for the return also outside, return exit success. Okay, so now we finish our coding. We try to have a debugging and it will pop up the red window if you know typo issue lah. Okay, so now it come out with the red color. Okay, so I want yellow color. How to modify?